Hi, I'm Marie Hosfeld, and that was Weezer singing All the Good Ones. It's from the number 3 album in Canada this week. And you may be wondering why, Mrs. Hosfeld, are we listening to music that's popular in Canada? Well, it's because we're looking at diversity and inclusion. Welcome to our diversity and inclusion time today. It is Friday, May 21st, 2021. Before we begin, make sure you have your materials ready for class. Always have a notebook or paper with you and a pen or pencil available. Let's look at our polling question for today. What does Canada have in common with the United States? Is it A, a border, B, a shared history, C, colonization, or D, all of the above? Tell us what you think. We'll give you a couple of seconds to answer your question. Is it a border, a shared history, colonization, or all of the above? I see answers coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate hearing from all of our students. We'll give you about 3. We'll give you about 2, 1, and get your questions in now. And the answer is D, all of the above. That's right. Canada and the United States share quite a bit of history. They share a history before they were countries, the Indigenous peoples that lived here on this land, on the North American continent. They share a border. And of course, they share colonization when Europeans came over and made the land their own. So today, Class Connect expectations are to listen carefully, engage, arrive on time, respect yourself and others, and never give up. We're going to focus on respect yourself and others today. We're going to be asking your opinions on some topics that might feel sensitive to some people. It's important to be respectful. And if you hear something that you're uncomfortable with, it's okay to bring it up and ask about it, but please do it in a polite and respectful manner. We are not here to judge people on their opinions, but we are here to listen to some objective material, discuss it, and form opinions based on truth. All right, ready, set, grow. Today I'm going to watch a newsreel about Indigenous people getting the COVID-19 vaccine in Canada so that I can see how our shared histories impacts the healthcare of Indigenous Americans. And I'll know I have it if I can answer the following questions. How do the Indigenous peoples of Canada, what do they have in common with those of the United States? How does our shared history impact healthcare? And why is it important to prioritize this group for COVID-19 vaccinations? Do you think the United States will do the same? And should they do the same? All right. And our guiding question, of course, is how does colonization impact Native American healthcare today? And of course, that question is so important. And I do want you to think about it while we're watching our video. And before we get started, let's think about it for a minute. Let's see what we know about it. What do the Indigenous peoples of Canada have in common with those in the United States? Go ahead, you can write it in chat. You can write it in your notebook, what you know if you're watching the recording, or you could pick up the mic. All right, I'm seeing some answers in chat. They have in common that they're on North America. Their people were here before the settlers, the European settlers. They're still here today. That's very good. Those are all very good points. And how does our shared history impact their healthcare? What do you think? Well, because they were on this land, it in fact affects their healthcare. Okay, how do you think that's possible? Well, some of you think it might be good because they've been here for a long time, so their bodies kind of know the area. And some of you are saying that colonists brought over a lot of disease and hurt a lot of Native Americans, which of course was a negative. Interesting. Let's see if those things come and play into what's going on now with the COVID vaccine. And we're going to watch a little video. It's called Why Are Indigenous communities prioritized for COVID-19 vaccine. And this is in Canada. It's not actually happening in the United States, not officially as a policy like it is in Canada, although the number one group of vaccinated people in the United States is also the Native Americans. Interesting little factoid there. For different reasons, though, we could talk about that later if you'd like. But let's watch the video for now. And I want you to get ready to answer some questions and write it. All right. I hope you got a little bit out of that video. I would like to say that that I thought there were some really important facts in there um, about why Indigenous people were prioritizing Canada. What did you hear were some of the facts? All right. All right. I hear some folks saying that the communities were marginalized. What does that mean, marginalized? They were kind of put to the side, right? They didn't have the same, they didn't get the same treatment. So they weren't treated as well. Okay, what are some other things? So the communities are more likely to have, they're impoverished, they said, right? What does that mean to be impoverished? Impoverished means to be poor, right? Because communities are less likely to have the finances. And because of that, they're less likely to have good health care. So, very good information. Um, I would like you to take that information and consider it while while you talk about our topic. Why is it important for this group to prioritize a group for vaccinations? And do you think the United States should has done the same, and should they do the same? Explain. And you have 5 minutes to take time and write this, or if you're listening to our recording, which is what most people are doing, take as long as you want. You can stop the recording and turn it on when you are done. All right, thank you so much. We have some really interesting articles here that we can discuss, or by articles, I mean stuff that you guys wrote. Several of you think that there should be a prioritization. Some of you have mentioned that there are other groups that could be prioritized in the United States as well. I will tell you that according to Kaiser Family Health Plans, um, actually in the United States, Indigenous people are the number one group getting vaccinated. It's not our government, though. It's actually the tribal leaders who are encouraging their people to take advantage of the vaccines that are available. So, just for you to know. So, the same thing's happening, but different people are motivating it in these different countries. Again, I want to thank you so much for your time today. And please take some time to think about what you've learned. And I wish you the very best. Have a great day.